All right, ladies and gentlemen, God bless you all. Tuning in to the moon and beyond, to the moon and beyond, to the moon and beyond. Happy Holy Week. We got a major video. Yes, we are on absolute freaking fire here at Pixelite Nation, breaking records 25 out of a million is freaking programmed. Out of 50 million is a programmed. It's 100 million. It's a freaking programmed. Higher highs out of higher highs out of higher freaking highs. Here, Saturday the 4th, 1776, Nation. Pixelite coin. There is only one Solana-based contract now open on Coinbase for buying. You are welcome, lowercase x for capital S, capital X. We're going to talk about Donald Trump's great reset, his reset into the new American world empire. A lot of you are underestimating the greatness of our president. You are underestimating this transition. You are underestimating what is at work. You are underestimating the power of North America, the power of the United States, the power of Israel, the power of our brothers and sisters in Canada and Greenland, in Cuba, in Venezuela. You are underestimating. You are being deceived by agents of the deep freaking state, like Professor Zhang or whatever his name is. He is an agent working for China. He is an agent working for Russia. He hates this freaking country. He wants this country to burn. Donald Trump is a great freaking man. And if you bet against him and you bet against your freaking general, you will freaking lose and burn in freaking hell. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeets don't deserve to be rich. We give you one shot here at islandproject.com nation. The Papa John's Lambo wallet has been opened. Absolutely 1,000 freaking X. And many of you are underestimating what Donald Trump is doing. Again, from my green Lambo, the praying mantis Lambo. I told you exactly that Donald Trump is overthrowing the central bank and the Federal Reserve System, that we are de-dollarizing from the old U.S. fiat system into stable coins, into crypto, and memes like Pixel, which are leading the charge on the parabolic trajectory to the new system and the new world. Some are calling it the Trump world order. So we're going to break all of this down and a whole heck of a lot more. BlackRock is moving in. State Street is moving in. Vanguard is moving in. David Sachs is moving in. Everybody is moving in because they know what I know. The American people are far too pessimistic here. You're going to be slaughtered very, 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 very shortly as this reset commences, and you must get on offense today. Pull the freaking trigger. Get into freaking Pixel. $1,000 freaking dollars freaking changes your life. Makes you millions. Makes you freaking millions. I have to say not financial advice, of course, because your financial advisor sucks balls, drives freaking Hyundai Pentos, and the general, along with the Papa and all of our members, drive Lambos, fly Learjets for a reason, because most of your friends are broke, because they hate themselves. They're betting against themselves. They're afraid of money. They're afraid of success. They're afraid of the glory of the United States of America. Case in point, our great commander-in-chief, Donald John Trump, said this morning exactly as I had predicted, that not only has the war been massively successful and Iran decimated. In fact, I got an email from Devev. He is one of my Israeli investors. God bless you. I want you to know, sir, that my father and our team and all of our members are praying for you out in Israel. He says he's under constant threat, constant attack. There are a dozen alarms going on in Israel, dozens of Hellfire missiles coming in, literally on the daily. The airspace is cleared. Why? Because exactly what I'm about to read to you by Donald John Trump. Quote, this just came out on True Social. Let's freaking go. This is what he says. Remember when I gave Iran 10 days to make a deal or open up the Hormuz Strait? Time is running out. 48 hours before all hell, quote, will rain down on them. Glory be to God. Again, this is God's plan. Again, you must understand that these quirks, okay, these deep state agents of Russia, China, the enemies of the United States like Professor Jiang and others hate this country, hate America, hate you, hate our freedom, hate capitalism, hate greatness, hate 1776, which is why they're being propped up on the fake news. These people are evil. They are liars. They are the deep state. They burn in freaking hell at the stake. Nothing is stopping America. Nothing is stopping 1776. Nothing is stopping our brothers and sisters worldwide. Nothing is stopping Israel. Nothing is stopping the greatness that is at hand. Pixelite Nation, get in now. You will hate yourself not getting in under the programmed 25 million unlock. Wallets are deploying as we freaking speak. Ladies and gentlemen, may I remind you, Jesus rose from the grave. Rose, and he is alive. So let's talk about this. The new system, as I've talked for a long time, is a bifurcation, bipolar order. Trump is a genius. This is even something Professor Jiang admits because Trump knows what you now know. As the system is reset, the United States of America is moving to a manufacturing base. Remember how Americans were complaining all those years because we're exporting all the jobs, exporting all the wealth to the Chinese, exporting to all these second, third world trash freaking countries and making Americans poor? No, we're making Americans rich here at Pixelite freaking Nation. Donald Trump is making America freaking rich again in oil, in mineral rights, in natural resources. And guess who's going to be buying all of our bags? Mwah! You know who, the rest of the world. NATO will be buying the bags of the United States oil reserves. Europe is buying the bags of the United States oil reserves, which are plentiful. The rest of the world is in chaos. Now, look at China here as well. China sits on a lot of mineral rights, a lot of water. Donald Trump knows that America's enemy is about to attack Taiwan. Another major prediction that I've had for a long, long time. The only way to circumvent that, the only way to restructure, you have to look at this from like restructuring, right? They do this in the fixed income market all the time, and they're doing this with the dollar. Donald Trump is restructuring the world order in favor of you, in favor of the United States. All of these demonic cucks, okay? All of these haters, all of these cynics stay broke for a freaking reason. This is the Bitcoin order. This is the transition into blockchain. This is the reset into crypto, into stable coins, in the tokenization of everything. So you're at war. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, this is world war. It is world war against China. It is world war against Iran. It is world war against Russia for a very specific reason. If Donald Trump does not take control of natural resources, restore the core of the Rust Belt, reinvigorate America's manufacturing, reinvigorate jobs, eradicate the cucks that have destroyed this country. Look at California, destroyed. Why? Because radical leftist scum like freaking Gavin Newsom and others destroy everything they touch. Trump makes America great again. And your general makes you and all Americans with the American spirit worldwide rich again. So my major prediction that Donald Trump will strike in a final, successful, domination, flagrant lightning strike move, Iran. And he will take out every desalination facility. He will destroy all their power. He will absolutely leave them in freaking rubble. They will be in the Stone Age if it is necessary. Now, I'm not saying I agree with all of it, and I'm praying that that doesn't happen. The prayers are that a moderate regime takes power and establishes currency and negotiations with the United States. You are messing with the strongest military in the world. You are messing with our great men, women, service members. You are messing with me, and it is a vendetta. We will squash every single Jeet. We will flush your ass down the freaking toilet. We will destroy all the haters. Up only. Up only. Do not fumble. Ladies and gentlemen, I mentioned the man that fumbled 400K. It's worth about 10 million now in Pixelite. It is worth 10 million at Pixel Nation because, at the end of the day, people, they don't believe. They're cucking themselves out. They got their little clam hands and their shriveled nuts, okay? They're getting that cuckdom right in their throat. They're focused on pessimism, negativity, psyops, lies, and Professor Zhang is just one of them. A traitor to freedom, a traitor to 1776, and we know who we are at war with. Peace, of course. We preach peace here on this channel. Your peaceful resistance. The people have power. 8K wallet hodler structure program. 10K wallet holder structure program. The freaking Lamborghini out of Papa John has been freaking initiated. And we wreck the haters. We freaking destroy evil. We destroy the deep state. As we fight back against the Epstein traffickers, as we fight back against these dark forces, we are at war. It is a spiritual war. Do not underestimate the power of God. Do not underestimate the power of freedom, your freedom. Do not underestimate the power of the people. Do not underestimate the power of victory, of winning, of diamond nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, you have one shot to pull the trigger today. One shot. You heard it here today. You have one opportunity to get into the one Pixel Nation. It birthed and started from a single pixel, pixelated on your screen. By the way, I told you that the White House put out all those pixelated images for a very specific reason, because we're running ops. We're running 1776. We are the advisors to the Trumps, to Eric, his Bitcoin mining operations, to the crypto reset. And we are at war, and we declare victory in the face of demons. Ladies and gentlemen, do not get clam hands precisely before the 1000X. We're already up 400X. The technicals don't matter because there are no technicals to hockey stick. There are no technicals to the network effect. There are no technicals to billions of eyeballs tuned in by the freaking second, to victory, to George Washington, to the Paul Reveres, to you tuning in. You are the power. You are the victory. And so understand, and let's talk about this, as Donald Trump overthrows the central bank and the criminal Federal Reserve System, resetting us into a Bretton Woods 3.0. There will be major declarations very soon of capital controls in the United States, bank runs. Why you need to get your money out of the bank, like Devev, who is one of my large primary investors in the Island Project. It's why you need to get in as Mr. Dungen just came in with an additional 200K with Papa John. It's why the pits are in. It's why all of my beautiful members, they understand what is coming next. Frank, they understand that as the system resets, okay, it is the equivalent of a nuclear bomb going off, up only. Water is shifting. I'm saying it now. Donald Trump's popularity will be at an all-time high in the coming months by July. An all-time freaking high. He's going to smash on your freaking faces. And again, Donald Trump don't mess around. He's not just bluster, okay? He's not just a madman. He's not just a reality television star. He's not just there to entertain you. He understands the mission. And I'm telling you today, you are betting against America. You are betting against yourself if you do not go all in. I mentioned yesterday we had, quite a few events. We have a race to find one of the downed American pilots. Iran is losing. It is bleeding capital. More importantly, it's bleeding the support of the Iranian people. The Iranian people want freedom. The Iranian people want prosperity. They do not want destruction, nor does the United States. But understand that a lot of people are afraid of change. A lot of people are very afraid of what Donald Trump is doing. He's not taking over Canada. Canada is going to be begging to become a part of the United States. Greenland is begging to become rich. North America is begging for our oil reserves, our mineral rights, and the power of the United States. You know, one thing Canada, my great Canadian investors, we have a lot of them, that you don't have is the strength of the military, of the U.S. military, of the might of our Navy and our Air Force and our technologies. Understand the PSYOP that's been going on, of course. Project Hail Mary, the book, came out simultaneously on the April Fool's Day launch of Artemis II because it is a symbol. It is symbolic to what's ahead. Donald Trump authorized on that specific day, on the same day of his speech, for a very specific reason. Read between the lines. What did he tell you? He told you that the imminent strike, the final capitulatory move in Iran, behold it. Behold it. Will it happen this weekend? Is it the 48-hour countdown? Will he drop it on Easter? Does he wait? See, that's what the Iranian leadership has to worry about. Donald Trump took out Soleimani in his first term. He's taken out all of their key leadership. He has taken out and eradicated evil. And again, many Americans caught in the psyop of the deep state, caught in the smorgasbord of lies and BS and just brute force agents that are there to destroy your mindset, destroy the psychology of America, and unlock massive amounts of propaganda through social media to do what? Destroy America, destroy the United States. And we see this. We see this in the average influencer, in the patriot movement today, giving up, offering no solutions to anything. Just the only solution to them is bunkers at this point. Now, you should have those. That's good. Get food, water, gold, silver, etc. But understand, Donald Trump has taken control of the central bank. Interest rates are being cut. Oil going much lower on the capitulatory move of Iran. Again, I predicted the 3 nuclear proliferation site strikes for a reason. I predicted the war in Ukraine, which is a war of attrition. Let's understand what Russia is doing here in the war of attrition. Vladimir Putin wants a long, drawn-out war because that actually helps Russia. They're losing a lot of casualties, they're losing a lot of soldiers, but the more they can draw this out, Russia is very much a self-contained unit, self-contained with oil reserves, self-contained with water, self-contained with mineral rights. And you've got China, which I'm telling you is about to make a major move. Now, many Americans are warned of a false FLAG. That is coming. That is coming, and watch the pendulum swing when that hits. Watch and learn. Again, there is only one option. There is only one thing to do. There is only one button to press, and that is Pixel. Solana contract ending in lowercase x, 4, capital S. Wow, we're about 15 million market cap. We are going to new all-time highs. Take a look at this chart, too. It's quite interesting. If we bring this out, and the technicals don't matter, but you look at it, notice every Jeet slaughtered, every Jeet burnt at the stake, okay? Every Jeet absolutely destroyed. Every Jeet flushed down the toilet by me personally, because again, I only make people that are faithful rich. Do you think we want the unfaithful rich? Do you think I want the faithful tithing to their churches? Do you think I want the unfaithful and the weak ass pussies that can't handle riches get rich? Do you honestly think your general is just going to make any ordinary weakling with clam hands freaking Diamond Nuts 1000X? Of course not. We only reward Island, Project, Nation. We only reward you tuning in. For years, you've asked, General, where's the opportunity? How can I get in with just $100? How can I get in with $1,000, $10,000? Where's the democratization? How can I make millions? Because then I want to get in to the Island Project. No bank debt, folks. We have no bank debt here. I have given you the opportunity of a lifetime. This is your commander. This is your general. This is an order. Again, $100 changes your life. $1,000 changes your life. It already has. Papa John wallet number 2 has been unlocked. Even my son, my beautiful, handsome son, told you this. Not only is Pixelite coin going 1,000x, Bitcoin will be well above 150K very, very soon. Michael Saylor isn't the only one scaling in. Michael Saylor is an ant compared to Wall Street. I want you to understand the multi-quadrillion derivative market, of which Black Cuck Rock and Goldman sucks our balls and all the banksters that ripped you off in 2008-09. He's minor. He is a queef compared to the liquidity that is coming into the market. Even stocks, which I don't like, will be pumping. Palantir will continue to sail to the moon. Defense stocks skyrocketing. Tech, AI, artificial intelligence, Grok. The list goes on and on. Elon Musk is giving you warnings of Bitcoin, telling you it's going higher. He's putting out these Grok memes as we speak. And many of you sit on your hands. You're a disgrace to the Lord. You're a disgrace to freedom. Not you, I'm preaching to the choir, but Americans actually wishing the death of the United States, hating on the president, hating on Americans, hating on Israel. You should be ashamed of yourself. God is in control. Yes, there is evil. Yes, there's political corruption in the United States. There is political sewers in Europe. Not every Israeli politician is on our side. Of course, there is Israeli corruption, but the good guys and the white hats are in charge. It all starts with money. It all starts with money because money is energy. And you have to follow where the money is going. Like a bunker buster, the Great Reset, out of fake fiat US dollars and 100 trillion in unpayable debt is being papered over through hyperinflation and a reset. They are moving to digital currencies and CBDCs, whether or not you like this or not. This is what's going to happen. This is the digital age. And so the framework for the new reset is a bifurcation of the two worlds. It is the Trump world order. It is 1776, and it is freedom in the states of freedom. It is North America. It is Canada. It is Greenland. It is our ballers. It is Venezuela. I told you when Donald Trump took out Maduro, he was taking those resources as a lead up to Iran. He strikes Iran imminently right after that. So Professor Zhang Wada Wada Bing Bang, he's not even a freaking professor, by the way, he ain't a freaking professor. He's a liar, and he's a plant, and he's an agent, and it's BS, and it's being promoted in the algorithms to do one thing: destroy the United States. My prediction when markets do open after this long holiday week, it is going to be pandemonium and a panic in. I expect futures to be up in the U.S. stock market and the Dow Jones Industrial Average multiple thousands. You will miss it. NVIDIA will sail higher. Tesla will sail higher. My top stock pick, like Palantir, will sail higher. Let's take a look at that. And God bless you. I was the first to recommend the pre-IPO of Palantir. Absolutely insane. That's made my own children very, very rich, in addition to their Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP portfolios. But I'm telling you, all defense contractor stocks sail. And this is good. This reinvigorates the manufacturing base during wartime. And see, a lot of you are not looking at this out. You're not looking out 10 years. You're not looking out 20 years. You're not looking out 30 years. For example, Japan, it's very common in their corporate structure. They have a different corporate structure. Business planning of the United States. I love Tokyo. We've got a new penthouse on order, by the way, for all islandproject.com members. Tokyo, Yokohama. Absolutely insane. But they always plan with 100 years in mind. They plan with 30 years in mind. And so you have to understand there's a method to the madness of Donald Trump's genius. It's not 5D chess. He just knows what I know. Again, the intelligence shows us that unless the United States moves to a new system, it is reset into a new Bretton Woods. And by the way, I'm telling you guys, bank runs, they're imminent. Capital controls, imminent. And where does the money flow? Bitcoin, crypto, de-dollarization, stable coins. I've been saying this for 20 years. I predicted this for 20 freaking years, guys. Since the days of Greene wave, every prediction realized, every doubter slapped across the face. every hater. And we want you to doubt. We want you to think Pixel's a pump and dump because we pump on your face every single time. Diamond nuts, diamond nuts, diamond nuts. Liquidity, 500K, 500,000 now in Pixel Nation. 2 bag hodlers just a week ago. Day 7 of 1776 is unleashed today. You will witness new records. You will witness the 25 million unlock, followed by 50 million, followed by 75, followed by 100. And understand the exponential growth of that is now easy. It's now very, very easy. The doublings happen quicker. For those of you that know math, right? 25 to 50 is it literally in a blink of an eye, a freaking blink, like it tells you in the Bible. 50 to 100 is a blink. 100 to 300 is a blink to a billion, to a billion, to a billion, to a billion. We are number 1 trending on SoulScan for a reason. Number 1 trending on Dex Screener. We are number 1 on Coinbase. To buy on Coinbase, enter the contract address, lowercase x for capital SX. It's in Bitcoin standard, not advanced. It'll be in advanced very soon. You'll be able to set limit buy orders, etc. So it's coming to advanced. It grows to advanced with more and more liquidity added. Notice, every Jeet slaughtered. Then the market cap rises again. Every Jeet lives in regret. Every hater, weak hands. Don't have weak hands. Do not fumble the prize. This is a guarantee, ladies and gentlemen. So, you heard it here first, and I said this several days ago. I said this on my broadcast on X. Make sure to follow me at AMTV Media. It's right here. It's my only official account. We have skyrocketed in followers just in the last couple of days. Make sure you follow me here because all the unlocks happen here. All the wallet unlocks, all of the prizes, okay? All of the airdrops, all of it. And all of the really titillating, sexy memes that we got going on, which is just a lot of fun because, again, money isn't real. During a hyperinflationary collapse of an abundance of a fake, worthless fiat dollar, and Donald Trump knows it's all a scam. He's been saying this for years. He is putting us to solid currency, solid money. He is even emblazoning his face on gold coins. I carry a gold coin in my wallet, the Archangel Michael Maverick. And when I first bought that, we were selling those. What was gold, like 2,000 an ounce? Now I pull it out, it's 5,000. It's freaking 5,000 because it's or near there. It's the gold standard. What has happened since 2008 and 09? Up only. What happens in 2020? Up only. The elites in deep state told you to get the shriveled balls, didn't they? They told you to take these. What happened? The non-compliers win. Those all in win. Those that own real estate with no bank debt. Those that own gold. Those that own silver, those that own Pixel, those that own Bitcoin, those that own XR freaking P. And I haven't even mentioned this yet. I mean, the Island Project wallets haven't even deployed into Pixel yet. And by the way, we will accept, Papa John, we will accept Pixel into the Island Project. You're welcome. We build the on-ramp of glory. We build the on-ramp of success. We defeat tyranny. We make the deep state our bitch every single freaking day because it's our job. It is our victory. It is your winning. You have power. You have fight, 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 fight. You are the anchor. You are the anchor. You are the anchor. Jesus, let's go. Justin, what is up? You guys can ask me some questions here and make sure you're sharing this. Share this 77 times on the tube. Share this at least 77 times on Facebook. Share this. It's already been 77 times. These are biblical numbers, of course, because it's all programmed. Wallet unlocks programmed. Deployments programmed. Up only programmed. Haters destroyed programmed. Flushed down the toilet like a dirty freaking turd. Because you're probably listening to Professor Xing Zhang Zhang. You're probably listening to the hate. You're listening to your favorite supposed influencer who's in the gutter, who has nothing to sell you, but, oh, it's World War III, it's the end of the world. Oh, what are you going to do? Do you not have faith? Oh, ye of little faith. What, you don't believe in God? You don't believe in yourself? You don't believe in your own diamond balls? You're that freaking weak? Oh, you believe you want to succumb to the deep state and be a slave on UBI? Oh, that sound like a good option for you? I guarantee Zhang will be on UBI. Zhang will stay broke. Zhang will still be doing fake professor videos, hating on the United States, hating on Donald Trump, attempting to destroy the United States, and he will not win. He will lose in the gutter, in the depths of hell. The millennial kingdom is being unlocked now, ladies and gentlemen. I fight for you. My father fights for you. Austin, junior VP, fights for you. We're the freaking Christian billionaire, baller freaking class. Ladies and gentlemen, up freaking only 1,000 freaking X to the moon and beyond, to the moon and beyond, to the moon and beyond. Higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher highs. Jeets flushed, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. So folks, this is absolute panda-freaking-monium. This is absolute freaking pandemonium. Pandemonium. Panda-freaking-monium. God bless you. I'll be doing immediate updates throughout the weekend. I also encourage you to go to church. This is a very, very holy week. And again, Jesus' rise is programmed into the matrix. A lot of you don't know that in Bitcoin, in the actual source code, it basically says F off deep state in it. It says F off to the big banks in 2008 and 09. You know, many Americans sitting on their hands, you're just being prepared to be ripped off again by the deep state. The deep state hates your guts and they're going to pump on your face. And that's a guarantee. And BlackRock is unlocking its own bags into the Bitcoin cryptocurrency dominating markets of which they control and own 99% of the entire stock market, most Americans' housing, and the rest of it. And so let's talk about big picture, because real world asset wealth has always been wealth. Okay, the kings and queens and the rulers always own things that are fixed, things that no one else can control. Then they securitize it. Then they borrow against it. The largest gold and silver hodlers in the world, for example, borrow against their gold. Like my friend Jim Rogers. I encourage you to watch my friend Jim Rogers. He's a wonderful guy. He actually worked hand in hand with George Soros. I'm not a fan of him. He's traveled all over the world. I've met with Jim Rogers multiple times in Singapore. There's still a really great interview on YouTube that you can actually catch with him, and he'll tell you the exact same thing. I actually taught Jim Rogers. I was the first to teach him about Bitcoin. I was the first to teach him about crypto and blockchain. And I remember he said something very significant back in the day to me off camera. They always say the most important things off camera, right? I always tell my guys, keep the cameras rolling, because he's going to say something when he doesn't think he's on camera. You know, people put on a face when they're on camera. I speak the truth. No teleprompters here, no advertising, no Nikes telling you to kneel, kneel to the flag and disgrace the flag. We don't run any ads for a reason, because we don't need to. But he said, Christopher, blockchain will change the entire world. I remember he said that blockchain will circumvent everything. As they tokenize real estate, as they tokenize the world assets, as they even tokenize mineral rights will be tokenized. Commodities off the freaking hook. So understand, as we move into a defense posture, okay, as Donald Trump builds a new American greatness empire into the golden age, we're moving into a defense contractor era, a hyper AI hockey stick technological blueprint. We are moving into Bitcoin and blockchain, and Donald Trump is gathering and securing America's resources, of which we and Americans will only benefit. Manufacturing jobs are restored. Wealth is brought back from China. It should have never been there in the first place. Again, no one even talks about this. How many of you complained about that in the past? All your dirty politicians are exporting all the jobs. Trump's bringing it all back. He's making America so powerful that it will make the continental United States pale in comparison to the empire of everything that we are currently discussing. Again, the world has no other move to make. Canada has no other move to make. Their political leadership will change. Their political leadership will be newly elected new leadership. And guess what team they're going to be on? Team America. F yeah. Team 1776. Team Jesus. Team power. Team victory. So don't think small. Think big. Again, I share with you, I'm an open book. Some of my greatest fumbles were Bitcoin. Not mining enough of it in the early days. It made me a millionaire by itself. I cut $100 million check in my 30s. I wrote it from my checkbook, put it in my wallet, cashed it years ago. Thinking small will kill you. Thinking small will execute greatness. Thinking small will limit your ability for massive success. And again, if the deep state, as you all know, is working against community and they're working against Robinhood, what do you think their plan is? What do you think? How do you think most Americans will sit if they comply to the deep state? How did it work out for those that complied in 2020? Again, these are facts. We don't talk about it enough. Who won? Who told you that the world would blow up in 2020? The deep state. They told you to fear assets, to fear real estate. They told you Bitcoin was going to zero. What happened? The opposite. It's the same now. I have never seen the fear index at this level before. This is when you go all in and you get super greedy. Let's take a look at that here for a minute. The fear index with Bitcoin and crypto as we speak, and I'll give you a little education lesson for you noobs out there. Go to coinmarketcap.com. That's how you can follow the chart of Pixel. You can follow the rest of the charts of the multi-trillion-dollar market cap of cryptocurrency. And the fear and greed index on the aggregate has been well below 30, literally for months. Literally for months. This happens in a blink of an eye. Again, the doubling, tripling, and the 5X, and I'm expecting a minimum 5X in Bitcoin, a minimum 10X in altcoins like XRP and Ethereum. It's why my kids own so much of it. We're all in self-directed accounts. I have my kids in tax-deferred Bitcoin portfolios, tax-deferred Ethereum portfolios. I have them in tax-deferred. So it just snowballs without taxes for the rest of their lives. Again, enormous opportunity is here, but many people are missing it because they're listening to Professor Jang. Yeah, what solution does Professor Jang offer you? Nothing. He literally tells you that America sucks. That's what he says. It's amazing. People are like, oh yeah, it's so great. Oh, it's so great. Oh yeah, wonderful. Great solution, fake professor. Oh, wonderful news. Which is why the algorithms are pumping it. It's why the tube is pumping it. It's why the books are pumping it. Because they're working against you. They hate you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the declaration of victory. Pixelite Nation, pull the trigger. You heard it here first. 25 million, unlock. Tonight, unlock. Papa John wallet, unlock. Number 2, AMTV Media on X. Here are terms and disclaimers. Of course, I have to say I'm not a crappy financial advisor. Your financial advisor sucks balls. Get into this. Do not be cheated. Do not bet against yourself. The biggest regret is not getting in, and it's already been. We've already changed thousands of lives. We've made dozens of millionaires. We will make dozens more. And $1,000 is the 1000X and is your victory. Links down here and up here. I've got the official pinned Pixel Solana contract address. You need a Phantom wallet. It's now unlocked on Coinbase. You can buy on Coinbase as well. Get in now.